Just shifting into this next segment that we call the hot seat. This is where we put you kind of in that hot seat to share your hot takes on sales operations, sales compensation. And how it works is I'll share a topic. And if you're passionate, if you have a hot take, please do share it. All set?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So sales ops is becoming the new RevOps.
Super interesting one for me because for the first half of my career it was all sales ops, right? And when I joined Spotify, our team was actually called revenue operations. I said to my manager, why are we called revenue operations? That's like accounting workflows. Fast forward 5 years, and now we're seeing the shift of sales operations becoming more expanded into revenue operations. And I do see that shift coming. And I think that, one of the reasons for that shift is the trust that we have with executive leadership, right? We are that data driven consultative partner to executive leadership. And within that comes expansion of roles and responsibility. If you can really nail your sales strategy, nail your forecasting, why not give more onus, more responsibility to sales ops and expand the remit? So I would say absolutely sales ops is becoming the new rev ops.
Yeah, 100%. And I feel like that partner that you talk with the exec team, I mean, it's so true. I was at a group setting with a few other CEOs, and the topic of having sales ops report directly to them was like, it was more of a question that was put out, and I was surprised by the answers. And so because it makes sense. It's a right-hand partner to understand how is this revenue machine working? And I get it. In bigger companies, you want it kind of reporting into sales and going up, but it's certainly interesting. Next question.
Yeah.
True or false? Quota setting in media sales is more art than science.
Gut reaction is false. We rely on the data, right? I think, there are different maturities of different sales organization, right? For when we launched our emerging markets bet, I would say that was very much art when we were setting targets there, right? But fast forward 3 years into our emerging markets bet, our APAC team is on the same quota setting, the same metrics. We look at tenure, we look at territory, we look at historical performance, we look at recency, we look at those bookings, we look at those partnerships. So I would say 90% of quota setting should be a science. Obviously, there's qualitative and, pieces of data that you want to input in there. But again, you can take that qualitative input and add structure or science between the weighting of how much are we going to weight that. The last thing we want to do is start penalizing our top performing reps because we're taking into account what a director of sales said about some underperforming reps and giving them a break because they want to peanut butter spread the target across everyone. So I would say definitely science.